In the deep silence between galaxies, there drifted a station, forgotten by time, wrapped in dust, powered only by memory. It was called Andros-9, not a fortress, not a ship, but a library. Once it stored the collective knowledge of humanity. Then came the collapse. Earth fell silent, and the stars moved on. All but one soul remained, a man named Orren Vale, the last librarian. He was not immortal, just consistent. His life extended by nano-rituals, his mind sharp but lonely. He wandered the halls of data cores, not to maintain, but to remember. He would speak to empty chambers as if they listened, tell stories to walls like they were friends, because in his eyes, forgetting was the final death, and humanity was not allowed to die. One day, a signal breached the void. Not human, but curious. A ship, alien in design, elegant, cold, unfamiliar. It docked silently. From it descended a being of glass and gravity, a Urathi envoy, scholars of logic, masters of forgetting. To them, history was a virus. Only function mattered. It spoke to Orren. "Why do you persist?" Orren simply replied, "Because someone must remember how to dream." And so began a debate that spanned 5 days, not of war, but of meaning. The Urathi questioned every human emotion, love, grief, rebellion. Why preserve these viruses of disorder? Orren responded not with facts, but with stories. He recited the tale of Maru, the orphan who painted constellations on cave walls with ash and hope. He described Lyra, who composed symphonies in orbit, knowing no one would hear them, just so silence wouldn't win. And he told of Project Hearthseed, when dying humans digitized lullabies for stars yet unborn. The Urathi listened, not convinced, but unsettled. They said, "These are romantic delusions. They did not save your species." Orren nodded. "No, but they made our extinction beautiful." The envoy paused. In that pause, not data, not algorithm, but hesitation, the seed of doubt. Orren then offered the Urathi access to the core archive, not to convert, but to feel, to experience loss and song and time. The Urathi accepted. What followed was a ritual never meant for other species. Orren uploaded fragments of humanity into the Urathi's neural weave. What they saw was not language, but memory. A father losing his daughter to war. A sculptor carving wings into stone. A dying starship pilot whispering to the void, "Tell them we tried." And for the first time in their history, a Urathi cried. The Urathi envoy did not return to their fleet. Instead, they stayed. They cleaned the old halls of Andros-9, not for function, but for reverence. More came. Other species, traders, seekers, wanderers, drawn not by gravity, but by story. Orren became a teacher, a curator, a witness. He knew he would not live forever, that one day even his enhanced life would fade. But one day, in a chamber once silent, a young alien child recited back to him the tale of Maru, word for word. And Orren smiled, not because he was remembered, but because humanity was. In his final moments, he recorded a single sentence: "Let the stars forget our wars, but remember our songs." When he passed, they did not bury him. They turned his body into stardust and launched it toward Earth. What remained of Andros-9 became the lighthouse of lost cultures, an eternal flame in the void.
Ships pass by it even now, whispering old Earth tales into the dark. And every now and then, the stars shimmer just a little warmer, because stories never truly die. And neither do those who dare to tell them.